All right, I get a lot of SOS messages from people who are doing Facebook parties that are flopping. And the first thing I will tell you is that some Facebook parties just flop. There are a million reasons why it could be flopping. There could be not enough people in there. This could be somebody, if you're doing a hostess party, who seriously invites people to direct sales party every other week because they want to get free stuff, and their people are just over solicited and just over it and just mentally checked out. And they could have really social, like low social media credibility. If you watch my video on how to boost your social media presence, they could be somebody with a really low social media presence, and that will not help things if you go into a hostess party with them on Facebook. So, it's always worth a shot, even if you kind of see some of those red flags with that person who's interested in doing it. But sometimes they just flop and there's nothing you can do about it. That being said, there are some things that you can do to get some activity going in a party that's going poorly. The first thing that needs to happen is that your hostess, if it's a hostess party, or the new distributor, if it's a launch party, they need to sit down and inbox message a bunch of people. Sorry, I'm like, let my left leg fall asleep doing all these videos today. So they need to start inbox messaging people and with a little message that says, hey girl, are you seeing my posts in my group? It's called blah, blah, blah. Have you tried lip sense? I'm crazy excited about magic lip sense that doesn't come off. Like, just something, you know what I mean? Like, try to start a conversation with these people and identify if they are seeing the posts or not. If they say, oh yeah, girl, I've seen that, they may say, I've seen that. Yeah, I was, curious about that. Go out and tag them in a post in the group. Like, try to re-engage them. They may say, oh, hey, girl, yeah, I'm not interested. I don't need any more makeup. And then you probably give them one little kind of last ditch, like, are you sure? I mean, this is magic lip sense. It literally does not come off my face, and send them a teeny video. And if they're like, yeah, I'm sure, let it go. It's not for everybody. But this is a good time for me to make a point. The Apple iPhone, arguably the best phone in the world, right? It's like the top line. Everybody has one, it seems like, but like half the people in the world don't. Even if you have the best of something, even if you have the most popular of something, it's not for everybody. I have an Android. You know what I mean? So like, our product isn't for everybody. That is entirely okay. You can have the best product in the world and not everybody wants it because it's not for everybody. So when you hear no, or I'm not interested, or whatever, take that for what it is. It's totally okay. You can kind of overcome some objections if they're like, yeah, it's a little pricey, or I don't wear lip color very often. There are some things that you can kind of have a conversation with them about that might get them past it. But when somebody just flat out says, no, I'm not interested, move on, no big deal. But anyway, so you're going to have your new distributor or your hostess messaging people and trying to get a little bit of activity going. Hey, are you seeing these posts? Have you seen Magical Unicorn Lip Color? Send them a little video, a little link. Tag them in something in the post. Make sure they're seeing it. Send them a link to the group so that they click on it and tag them in the post. Assume they need help finding a color. Like, oh, hey girl, have you been seeing my post? They're like, oh yeah, that's interesting. Great. What kind of colors do you normally wear? I would love to suggest a color for you. And then, go in and try to help them land on a color, and then just go towards, okay, great. Well, we'll get you an invoice. Like, just kind of try to scoop people into the process and get them into the process of locating a color, because they're not going to buy unless they know what color they're buying, right? So you can get them connected to a color and then connected to an invoice. And the inbox messaging is key. Like, just posting more, if people are not interacting, they're not seeing your posts. That's not going to work. So you have to inbox message them to get it going. You need to walk back through hostess coaching. Hostesses and new distributors, when they're launching a group, need to be posting 3 to 5 times a day. They need to be liking and commenting on everything you're posting. They need to be tagging people in your posts. They need to be reaching out via inbox messaging, like I mentioned. And if they are not doing those things, then they are going to really struggle to get interaction going. And if you just can't get them there, that's okay. We don't want to, make an enemy over it, but there is a decent chance that that party is not going to do well, and that's okay. Play a game with a cheap prize and then have her tag all of her girlfriends in it. So something with, $6 earrings can get a lot of comments on it, and then they're more likely to see your posts. And then absolutely last ditch, if you have interest but no orders, you can offer an urgency incentive. Like, hey girl, I know you were interested in this. If you order by our party clothes, I will give you free shipping. You can post it in your group. You can tag people in it that showed interest. You can do like the little pick a pout game where there's 6 different lips and they pick one and all of them are free shipping. You can inbox message them with a little urgency creator, but just something to move them from interested to buying, and it's time blocked. This has to be done within 24 hours by the close of our party so that you can take advantage of it. So those are a few things that you can do to dig in when your Facebook party is totally flopping. And again, it happens to everybody at some point. Don't feel bad about it. Just move on. You know, love on your hostess a little bit. It's okay. No big deal. So I hope you can take a few of those tools and like revive. Oh, and the last thing, if you have Lip Sense girlfriends, like your sponsor, sidelines, downlines, you can grab a few people and ask them to come post in your group. And sometimes that'll help as well. And they do some selfies, you know, try to work with them that they're posting colors that you have in stock and not advertising colors you don't have access to. But that is a great way to get people going, is to invite some of your friends to help you out with the posting as well. So, all right, I'll see you soon.